Flake here with your national briefing. Making news today, New South Wales announces plans to relax a heap of COVID restrictions from Monday, but no such luck for those in the state who aren't jabbed. The Queen talks climate change concerns at the Glasgow summit, and we have the latest on interest rates. First up, though, the 150, the darling of the turf, has raced clear 3 leagues instead of ours, and it's very elegant. 10 group ones, and now the greatest of them all, the Melbourne Cup. As you've just heard there, very elegant won this year's Melbourne Cup. The New Zealand galloper, trained by Chris Waller and rode by jockey James McDonald, shocked the field, taking out the big race at Flemington. The highly rated Incentivised came in second in the end, followed by Spanish Mission. Australia's made a $2 billion pledge to help our Pacific neighbours deal with climate change in the future while at the Glasgow summit, while Scott Morrison's talked up the need for a technology-driven response during his meeting with the PM of Israel.
We believe technology is the way that will be achieved, because it just doesn't have to work in Australia and Israel. It has to work in Indonesia, India and Vietnam and the developing countries of the world.
Meantime, the Queen's put world leaders on notice on day one. The monarchs recorded a video message warning we've reached a fork in the road and the world's future depends on the decisions we make now. To the COVID front, those fully vaccinated against the virus in New South Wales will get a heap of freedoms back from Monday after the state government brought forward a bunch of changes originally slated for December. There'll be no limits on home gatherings. Density limits at businesses across the state are being further relaxed. Dance floors are reopening at nightclubs and seated capacity at stadiums and cinemas are returning to 100%. The state's health minister, Brad Hazzard, says those double jabbed are the real winners on Cup Day.
How good is today? Some people are focused on the Melbourne Cup. I got to say, to me, this is the winner. People of New South Wales on the basis of these new freedoms coming our way.
However, those who are not jabbed will face ongoing restrictions until the state hits 95% vax coverage or December 15, whichever comes first. Victoria has seen a significant drop in COVID cases, recording just 989 overnight, while 9 people who contracted the virus there have died. New South Wales has registered 4 deaths and 173 new infections over the same period, while the ACT has recorded 8 cases. And there's been plenty of talk the Reserve Bank was set to make a move on interest rates today. However, they haven't budged, the cash rate remaining on hold at 0.1% for another month. It's now been a year since the original reduction was made by the RBA.
Get personalised hair loss treatment in 5 minutes delivered to your door. Clinically proven treatment for men and women. 1 pill taken daily. thehairypill.com.au.
Very Elegant shocked the field at Flemington to win this year's Melbourne Cup. The NZ horse crossing the line, followed by Incentivised and then Spanish Mission. Jockey James McDonald telling 10 it was a huge effort from the 6-year-old.
I love it a bit. She's been going so good to me. I can safely say she is a champion now when she got
to AFL, and New York prosecutors have withdrawn a charge laid against Jordan De Goey following that alleged incident at a New York nightclub. The Collingwood player is still facing allegations of assault and harassment. The forcible touching offence is no longer being pursued. And to the NRL, new Bunnies head coach Jason Demetrio has no plans to switch the newly re-signed Cody Walker to halfback, despite Adam Reynolds moving to the Broncos.
Cody's role won't change. I know what he brings to the team. It's my job to put the players in and around him to allow him to keep doing what he does. He's just had a breakout season.
Download the free Listener app now to get headlines and in-depth coverage of what's making news in our backyard and beyond.
Selling the family home? Miller, Wan and John put you first.
This is SAFM weather.
The rest of Tuesday for the Limestone coast, mostly clear conditions, winds north to northeasterly, reaching a top of 29 degrees. Back down to 15 tonight, on Wednesday showers and a top of 20. And for radio, podcasts, music and news, download the free Listener app.